since we last spoke, after stages 1 and 2, stage 3 was the TT. Wasn't much to report, to be honest. I've switched on to smaller cranks, like 165s. It was the first time I used them. Honestly, I parked the TT bike after the hour record. I haven't touched it. Just wanted to just step away from it for a little bit. I mean, it didn't help that I had a horrible January anyway, but just wanted to not think about the TT for a little while. We went up a mountain and Seb shone. Seb was mighty impressive up there. Finished up there front group, didn't lose any time. In 13th place, real select group of riders. And yesterday we ripped a sprint. Honestly, I was right place, right time. Did as much of my job as I could. Just lacking a little bit, you know. It was a bit disappointing. Did my job, just not as well as I hoped. So and then here we are into the penultimate stage, stage 6, another sprint. We're at the Dubai Expo, which is impressive. Weirdly, they were another sprint stage today, and then we go up the steep climb tomorrow, and we go home. But they were weirdly at the Expo. There was like army helicopters practicing blowing up stuff, which was a little unnerving given everything going on in the world right now, which is it's very concerning. It's very anxiety-inducing, the situation, the world right now, and it's something that we are here talking about a lot amongst ourselves. That's enough from me. We're going to go do this stage today. I did not have a good night's sleep. Just full of excuses today, but didn't have a great night's sleep, but all good. We're going to rip it today. Look at this. It's the outside of my shoe. Little scuff there. Hey Darryl, what happened to your shoe?
This guy's like the copycat of YouTube.
Who told you to set up a Frumi channel, a YouTube channel? Who told you to set up a YouTube channel?
Frumi.
Oh right, and you copied that?
Yeah, but that's a channel. The content, this is not copyright.
Oh, you mean you're not copying Frumi's content?
No, they don't use my accent. And I'm not getting free shit.
How many views you got?
Views? No, I'm busy making one.
You're making a view? So you're the producer, the director, the star?
No, not producer, director, just kind of...
The star?
Getting it out there, I'm the platform.
The star?
Let's stop the show, there's one thing about me is I don't like to boast myself, I don't like to...
You like to let...
Be modest.
You like to let Frumi do it for you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why I just ask really, I was the lead out yesterday and he'd be like, you were incredible. And then, I don't have to say I was incredible. I know I was, but I prefer someone else says it because then I can repeat it. I was incredible yesterday.
Rudy, I was Daryl.
What?
I was Daryl in the lead out.
Good. Just good. Good enough. Okay, but his English is not so good, eh? I
think that's meant to be an Italian thing at the Expo, and this is all pasta. I've got a feeling that's what's going on there. Bit of anti-climax at the end there.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Breakaway stayed clear. So wasn't
I didn't go down.
It wasn't our responsibility to chase it down. But I think the break played with the peloton successfully. And they got it just right with the tailwind. So yeah, we were shifting. Tomorrow Hilltop finish. Sebby crashed.
I'm fucked.
Oh, stop swearing. Just stop swearing. Yeah, I know your dad Kevo watches these videos.
Yeah, and he swears more than me, so.
Kevin, sort him out. Sort him out. Hilltop finish tomorrow, and then we're gonna go home. Could be worse, couldn't it? It's really frustrating sometimes coming to holiday resorts when you're on a bike race because you're like, oh, this would be really nice to be on holiday. We're back at the W Hotel at the Formula 1 track where Lewis Hamilton was robbed. What are you doing? I haven't got the shorts for it.
Swimming those.
Good end to a day. Not a race, because we're not done yet. One stage to go.
Good training day today.
Lovely training day today. Rick did a couple of lengths. Widths. Not lengths, widths.
Ice bath done. The recovery part we've done. We've
Yeah.
done this recovery yet.
Can we count this as like an ice bath or something? Yeah.
The other teams, this is the stuff they don't see.
Yeah.
The stuff we do in the background. While we can nail the lead up, it's right here.
Yeah, Ineos work on marginal gains. We work on maximal gains.
I'm actually doing my breathing exercises under the water here.
Improve lung capacity.
Yeah, that's where I practice.
Daryl's just put up his YouTube video. I've watched it, and now Rick's watching it. I think the big problem is we can't take Daryl seriously. So watching his YouTube is even funnier. Just waiting for you to laugh.
What?
I'm waiting for you to laugh at the video.
I'm gonna take it serious. I need something in there.
Dream scenario today, Daryl. Infiltrate the breakaway with a teammate, do zero work.
Start with 2.5 minutes.
Is that that's all you think you need?
2.5 minutes. Get through the first section, still in good shape.
Of the climb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just hang on for the other. Oh, ideally I'd like 5 minutes, but that's what they meant. What do you reckon I need?
What, because you'd be in the break? And they'd be like, oh, gotta be careful, Daryl Impey's in the break. There's only about 30 riders that are on within a minute and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to get in the break.
It would be nice, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. We will see. Our main man there.
Dream scenario is Sebastian creeps into the top 10
Sebi.
overall. Creeping.
Today's a real funny one. There's almost no races that end in a mountaintop finish. So this is going to be really quite interesting to see how it plays out. I think there's just this isn't a hard week. I think there's guys that just want today to be a hard day. They have no ambitions on GC, like Quickstep, who will just cause havoc for the sake of havoc. Havoc suits us just fine. We'll be chinning around, and if Daryl can get in the break, there'd be a good chance he'd be the best climber out of a break. But it's quite an odd feeling. I imagine this is how non-time trialists or non-GC riders feel going into a final TT day of a stage race. It's kind of like yesterday. I felt like my race was over. Maybe I'll get stuck in today, but it felt like being influential on the race. Like my opportunities were over for hit, and then we just have 150k today to do, and then we go home. Quite an odd feeling. UAE is so unique. It is so unique because we go so easy at times, and we go so hard at times as well. This hasn't been the easiest edition of the UAE Tour, not by a long stretch. So I wouldn't have detrained. Some years you come here and you detrain because it's just painfully easy. I didn't realise pro cycling stats. Today is the 50th day of racing I have done in the UAE. I will do. And I would not mind betting that is some kind of record. Because I've not seen anyone here as consistently as I have been. So it's a fun fact. I did the first edition of the Dubai Tour back in 2014 with Movistar, and then was here all bar 1 year I think since then. Did the Worlds here, did the Worlds in Qatar, done a couple of tours of Qatar as well. Yeah, lots of days here, and yeah, it's good fun. Different, but fun. The Lion of Cologne means business. He's pinned his hair back.
Do you know what? There was a huge debate yesterday with him. So I was saying to him, you want all these aero suits and all these things, but then you have long hair. And he was like, no. It's what downforce, bro.
Downforce is drag.
You know, you need to see the wind comes, let's say, in the front, right? So my face is already screwed, my hair is here, so it's behind me.
Yeah, he's creating turbulence behind him.
It's already dirty air, you know.
Yeah. Daryl and Rick, aerodynamic
Better with,
experts.
short hair. He looks better on short
Yeah, he
hair.
looks way better with like when it's like this.
So presentable. You look like a director now.
It accentuates your jaw. You got a much stronger jawline with short hair.
You do look younger though.
Daryl just explaining production to Hendy. The
You know the
requirements of B-roll and
Do you know what's funny today? Mezgej comes up to me and goes, hey, I watched your YouTube channel, man. Hey, it's entertaining, eh? It's like really like inside the peloton. I said, I said, well, that's the aim of it. He goes, man, you must be up at night editing, eh? I was like, I ain't editing. He's like, oh, okay, like this is good, eh? Like this is good. I thought, man, you're going to be up all night editing. Just sending out the B-roll.
The B-roll.
the B-roll.
The B or
You
V?
get the A-roll.
A.
A is the main stuff.
Okay.
B-roll.
And B-roll is like the stuff that's not made.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just like it's kind of like racing. It's like
Yeah.
you try and make the break, and then you get the B-roll for the rest of the day. It's like back into the action. It's not A-roll though. It's just action.
Yeah.
Action.
Yeah. There's lots of action today for you, Daryl, in the breakaway.
It was action packed. I more got ripped my legs off really. So
He ripped my legs off before ripping yours.
yeah,
That guy can go fast.
fast.
Just go fast.
You know what's funny is nobody wanted to go behind him anymore in the echelon. Like, and I was like, okay, I'll do it because I could just go slowly past him. But otherwise, he's just going to be left in the front all day.
Yeah. Why couldn't you have done that?
Nobody else. Otherwise, we had no moving peloton. Standoff. Tough day though.
It was a tough day.
Warm, hot.
Yeah. We set Sebi up. And I think Sebi discovered the big boys ride uphill quite fast. But you were good until the lights went out, right?
Yeah. Generally how it goes. Going good till you're not.
Yeah. All good. Lost, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Was it 2 minutes, bro? I think so, yeah. That's solid, mate.
We're proud of young Seb.
Least thing I can do.
We give Seb his fair share of
Deserve shit.
swearing.
No, we give him a hard time.
We give Seb a hard time. And
We
Tash.
also pump his tires. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like also like tell him how awesome he is too. You guys just don't see that.
Yeah.
You can't show everything. You guys don't want to see us when we say, "Oh, Seb, we believe in you. You're going to do really well today."
Yeah.
You want to know. You want to get the goss. You want to
Yeah.
get the
Nitty gritty.
Good stuff. Our two channels are like the real goss.
Raw.
Yeah.
This is raw. It's raw
Yeah, yeah.
inside the bus.
I mean, to be fair, in Frumi's one, you get a cartoon halfway through the.
Yeah.
So it's suitable for kids, right?
Well, he's aiming at a larger audience.
He's trying to influence them from the get-go.
I've actually sent a couple artwork from my kids to him to see how far it can get in the NFT market, maybe.
That is the end of the UAE tour. It's been a fun week. Good bunch of guys. I will not be flying business class home because we've managed to change the flights so we can get home out earlier. But I am going to have to slum it with all of these peasants in economy. And we will, Torino up next. So 6 or 7 days at home. And then off again. Looking forward to seeing Juliet more than anything else. And Chanel, of course. Yeah, just getting stuck in. Realised sort of where I'm lacking a bit, where I'm Okay, well, I'm just kind of lacking generally at the moment. I'm making a decent job of it, but I am lacking, so I need to this will help and continue this good work now that I've managed to get some consistency in. We've not showered at the race finish, we just left as fast as we could because mechanics have to pack everything up, and the more time they have, the better. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we will feature, no, of course we're going to feature Daryl more, because Daryl's going to Torino as well. So,
Main character. I like the main character now in your videos. You're like the main character in my one now.
you are if I'm Harry Potter, you're Ron.
So you're gonna choose another movie I've never watched Harry Potter.
If I'm Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. And Rick's the Joker.
Yeah. Okay.
And Seb's the Penguin. It's borderline bullying.
It's not bullying.
Okay, well, Seb said it's not, so it's not. So
But when you pump his tyres, it's not.
yeah, no,
They just don't see it.
I mean, I handheld Seb into the climb today.
Exactly. Hand delivered.
Yeah. It's,
And I was waiting to give him bottles.
yeah.
I was up there waiting.
Yeah, I must admit, when Nikki was on the radio going, okay, Daryl, talking like you were going to settle into the front group, I was like, nah, I don't think Daryl's going to be in that group for long when they come stomping past, having been out the front all day. Darren, if I were you, I'd be insulted by your former team, because
What?
Sam was like, oh, that breakaway will be fine, no one in there can climb, and I was like, ooh. And then Sam goes, well, Daryl can climb a bit. I was like, mate, you want to be careful how you
Don't pigeonhole me.
how you talk about that.
Don't pigeonhole me.
Master of all trades.
That's it. Jack of all trades and master of none.
No, I would say master of all trades, master of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to get in a breakaway.
Yeah.
I mean, just try twice and you're in.
98% of the peloton did not know how to get into the breakaway today.
They didn't even see me. Just needed a roundabout. Needed the roundabout.
Yeah. Straight off it.
As we got through the roundabout, as I exited, it's like someone let the wheel go. Just the lead out for 1K. And then look back, 6.
I feel like you found your calling as a lead out man here this week, haven't you?
Nope. I was just filling in for Brendler.
Yeah.
And then when he comes back, it's up to he can have his job back, and I can have my job back.
Well, but you can both do that job, which is even better.
Yeah, but I haven't been sleeping well at night yet, because every night I go to bed thinking, I've been sleeping like 5 or 6 hours a night yet. It's not because I'm worried about finances or anything like that. It's more about Corona. I'm worried about the lead out.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching. That was my 50th day of racing in the UAE apparently, and well, it was an underwhelming one for me, but it was good to kick off the season like that.